it going, ladies and gents? Reverend Saint back again with another Black Ops 3 gameplay for you guys, and today we are going over the M8A7 best class setup, or the best class setup for myself, for the fast player, etc, 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 what I normally say in these videos, blah, blah, blah. But first, let's talk a little bit about this gameplay. It is TDM on Hunted. I go 30 something and 6. I get my Wraith. It's a decent gameplay. It's not the best, but it was decent. I was struggling in TDM today. In Domination, I was doing fine, man. I got a sweet gameplay for you guys tomorrow for Road to Prestige, for 6 Prestige. So you guys better be excited about that one. 60 bomb, baby. 60 bomb with triple... Was it triple wraps? No, triple Wraith. Just a little hint there, and also double wraps. Yeah, it's in there. So be ready for that, man. But nonetheless, this gameplay is still pretty good. It was a little scary because people were playing super slow, and I was just kind of like, it was normal TDM, you know, because TDM sucks in this game for some reason, and people like to camp like crazy in TDM. I don't know why. It's more so in this game than any other Call of Duty I've ever played. Ever, or at least, you know, as far back as I can remember, you know. So nonetheless, hope you guys enjoy that gameplay in the background. Now, I do not remember who requested this. This was, wait, no, it wasn't this specifically requested. They asked me to do a long barrel gameplay, and I feel like long barrel on ARs is kind of pointless. I mean, a lot of people say it's really good on the XR2 because you'll get more one shot or one burst kills. I suck with the XR2. I've tried so hard to do good with that gun, and I just can't. Maybe because I'm not used to it, because it is a slower gun. I don't know. It's probably my playstyle, because I play so aggressive that just kind of screws me up. But I'm sure if someone were to request it, I would be able to get a decent gameplay and a decent setup for it. But nonetheless, right now, I suck with it. So, yeah. But nonetheless, this M8 is obviously, it's the best AR in the game. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It shoots so fast. The burst, you can warm burst people pretty easily, even from across the map. Easy headshots as well. And it's just so good. The hip fires are decent. Sometimes they're kind of janky. That's the word I'm looking for. I was saying weird and janky at the same time, so I said wanky. But anyway, they're kind of janky, but sometimes they can be pretty useful, and more times than not, they're pretty useful. So it's an all-around amazing gun. It's probably gonna get nerfed pretty soon after that double XP weekend, because so many people were using it. It was like in court, it was all M8s and all Vespers. That's like all it was over the double XP weekend. So I can definitely see them being like, "Hey, this is getting used way too freaking much. We gotta tone this bad boy down." So I can definitely see that happening, but I'm not sure if they actually will. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. But let's go ahead and get into the actual class setup. Obviously, the M8A7. I like the red dot on this. A lot of people like the Elo sight, but for some reason, when it comes to the burst, I have better aim on this gun, only this gun, with the red dot. Other guns like automatics, like HBK and the ICR or ACR, any guns like that, even probably the Shiva, I much prefer the Elo sight. But on this gun, for some weird reason, I prefer the red dot sight. I don't get it. I really don't. I just do. So red dot sight, quick draw, grip, and believe it or not, rapid fire on this bad boy, man, because it makes the burst shoot a little bit faster, so you can get those second bursts off a lot easier, because especially for close range. That's why I put it on there. It helps a lot. If you miss your first burst and you don't get that one burst at close range, it's a lot easier to squeeze off another hip fire to get the kill, or what have you, with rapid fire on. So that is why I put that on there, and it definitely helps at those close range or close quarters battles with this AR. And then the secondary, yes, I actually use a secondary in this class. I use the RK5. Now, I don't normally use secondaries, but it really helps with this gun, because it's easy to run out of ammo in your clip. So if you know there's another guy there, you can just tap Y real quick, especially if you play Claw, and just whip out that RK5 and 2-burst somebody close range with a hip fire, because the hip fire on that thing is monstrosity, dude. It's so freaking gut. Anyway, perk number 1, obviously Ghost, and then I used Fast Hand so I could get those quick pull-ups real quick. Now, I don't normally, in core, I don't normally run that unless I'm running with an AR, especially like the M8, because when you get in those close quarters battles, much like rapid fire, you gotta be fast with this thing, dude, because it's not the best in close quarters unless you get a lucky hip fire, or you're running the stuff that makes it as fast as possible. So that is why I did it, because it matches my gameplay better. Like I said, like the run and gun and flying in, shooting at everything, wall capping stuff all the time. You know, that's what fits this gun, the attachments that fits this gun for this gameplay. It's probably the biggest deviation we've had so far on an assault rifle out of all of these Blast Class setup videos, surprisingly. So definitely run rapid fire. I'd probably run rapid fire on the XR2, to be honest, if I were to ever actually, you know, unlock it, because I use it enough. Anyway, perk 3, Gun Ho as well, trying to make it as fast as possible. You can substitute this for Tac Mask if you're more of a slower player, but technically, I tend to prefer Gun Ho. Or if you want, you can also swap out the secondary and use the secondary and the rapid fire and get Tac Mask and Gun Ho on there if you really wanted to. So that definitely helps out a lot. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Also, if you'd like to suggest a gun, or if you want me to do a best class setup for a gun, you can either leave a comment down below or tweet me at Reverend Saint on the Twitters. Or if you would also like me to try out your class setup, feel free to leave that down below or tweet it on Twitter, and I'll try it out. If I like it, I'll make a video on it. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.